I am loving this music. Okay, so I'm going to start playing a game called Orwell. I first found this game at PAX Oz in 2016? Yes, that must have been it. So not this year's PAX Oz, but last year's PAX Oz. And played a bit of it, and I was intrigued by the concept where I am Big Brother, and I believe I have to solve a terrorist attack. But let's find out and see what happens. So I shall create a profile. Congratulations, you have been selected for the Orwell test phase. Select profile picture. We'll go with that one. And Quorico. Let's see. Next step. Can I skip this? Yes, it's optional. Thank you. Oh, you are now one of a lot of applicants. Please agree. Yes, I agree. You may have... Oh, I am aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of the citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I would adhere to the laws and jurisdictions of the nation. I agree. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Ooh. Oh, okay. Love this art style. Okay. I'm not doing any of this, of course. This is a cutscene. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hey, Bolded Wookie. Thank you for joining in. I even knew that was coming and it still startled me. Okay. How much of that was I actually supposed to pay attention to? I'm terrible at games where I have to pay attention to things. Clocks were striking 13. April 13, 2017. You're online. Good. Call me Symes. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you were one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Okay. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from the footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. I've activated your reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay, reader. The National Beholder, headlines. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated your profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Bonton. Explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. Or Bonton? Bonton. I don't know. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities received a strange letter. Where are we? At approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to the police records, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cellular signal, or cell phone signal. Police reports also confirm that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Nope. Okay, thank you for the English translation. I do apologize. The thoughts are free had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. Okay. Open the unknown persons file. Let's see. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Let's take a look at the arrest record. Okay. Right. Cassandra Watergate. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We will call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Alright, so we want to take that over. So, okay. So Cassandra Watergate. Arrest date. Assault on a police officer. Report suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. Okay. Is there anything else that I need to... That was all... Oh, wait, her picture. Of course. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it is clearly... I'm going to start that sentence again. When it can clearly be assigned to the target person, Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. Okay, yes, assault on a police officer. Good. With the data you have extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? Yes, you don't. I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer and you'll see what I mean. Oh. Oh, here. Is this woman a terrorist? Is this woman a terrorist? Oh, okay, so the papers have already got this. Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago, remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Bonson. The case that keeps the media and public guessing. Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The young woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as a part of a demonstration against newest amendments to the government's model project, the Safety Bill. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused. Cassandra W., who is an artist by profession, has denied the accusations completely and has asked her fans to show their support. A trial will now be scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, labelled the alleged perpetrator alongside the other rioters as anti-government terrorists. Okay. Well, okay, so we know this has got to come over because it was at Freedom Plaza. That's where the bomb went off. Yes, the exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion. Surely that's not a coincidence. Kinda could be. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. Okay, well we know she's an artist. So we'll add that to her. One related document. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing up memorials, to pieces by chance. Symes, look, you've kind of condemned her before we even begin, so let's just be objective. Okay, great, you've found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? Okay. You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell ethical code dictates that investigators, like yourself, are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Hey, Dragon. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Okay, so I need to... Cassandra's portfolio. Okay, welcome to the port of Cassandra Watergate. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colourful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull... Yeah, I can see you flashing. To quit my dull day job, focus on my art career, and put my stuff on port.folio. Below you will find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows to the left and right of the pictures. See something you like? Well, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my UTEL account, the Cassie92, and tell me which piece you'd like. I'm going to make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Best thing? Free of charge. Now go off and have fun. Tags professional painting pop-up various. Okay, well, I can't... Okay, she has a cat. Definitely the only family I need. Yep, that's me. I was never sure about the title, though. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter, or Victim of Traditionalism in Pink. What do you think? A Christmas present for my darling. This was actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well, I have a hard time keeping it to myself. Okay. And that's the cat again. Alright, so... Well... She claims that her address is... man, I wonder how Orwell's going to react to this. Or how Symes is going to react. Is he going to tell me off? So you're under the impression that our wonderful Miss Watergate is really living in Wonderland. Somehow I doubt that. Call it intuition. People's lives are hanging in the balance here. What if you pass me something I cannot identify as wrong so easily? You have to be more careful next time around. Alright, fine. I got told off. Alright, well, she quit her day job. Surely that's important. Interesting. We should find out what that job was. We will. And that's her UTEL account. I'm assuming that's interesting as well. Good, you've found a chat handle. This will allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear when they are started. Do I... Oh, but there's like stuff I want to... Fine. No communication chat. Okay. That's the cat. The businessman's forgotten daughter. I think that's important. She's got family issues. Oh. Session unknown person. Hey you. Hey Josie? Jossie? I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Is she gonna say something? I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. Well, luckily for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. I'm gonna add that. She nicked a card. Do I have to wait till... I probably have to wait. Wine? When does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-round badass, have in mind this time? Prob's just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. Guess I'd better pick up shitloads of wine. You have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all of that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents, then. Oh, come on, I was only teasing. Speaking of parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Yeah, maybe. Gotta go, text you later. Yeah. Alright, she doesn't want to. Okay, so, she stole someone's card. Well, not, sort of. She borrowed it, I guess. Well, no, we kind of know who he is. If you are able to find out who she's talking about, we could lock it for the owner. Well, we can. It's this guy, Joseph Langley. What was that? One related document. Wait, she stole the credit card of her lawyer? Really? Well, we should be able to track the credit card of this Langley down and lock it for him. ... Done. No, really, no need to thank me, Mr. Langley. You now have a profile for a related person. It can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into their relevant profile. Alright, but I hadn't finished with this yet. Let's see. Okay, so that's who she's the daughter of. Watergate, Pharma Entrepreneurs. That does ring a bell, says Symes. Okay, so go back to the reader. And we'll go back to, obviously, the National Beholden newspaper and see what this has to say. Procedure closing rates... No, procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Investigation into... Whoop, okay. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of the two data chunks are at odds with one another, this will show as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been passed, there is no way to reverse your choice. Okay. Anyway, back to this. Investigation into the malicious injury of a police officer has been dropped due to lack of evidence. Speculated that the accused parents might be manipulated the trial. The case that has been at the centre of media attention for the last month has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted of the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence yesterday. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured above, welcomed this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty, at no point at all, the revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. Wait, the defense successfully brought evidence depicting... How is she acquitted if it was... No, defense, not prosecution. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favour. The victim, a father of 2 young sons, was rushed to hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he is still in an induced coma, unresponsive to treatments. That's a bit extreme. My God. Excuse me, what? Yeah, this is a game, Red Dragon, that I found at PAX Oz in 2016. And I thought it seemed different and interesting. It's an indie game. So I thought I'd give it a go. Okay, so let's see. So it says this is in conflict. Criminal case is in conflict with... Show conflict. Hang on. How do I show conflict? Oh, okay. So, oh yeah, the case being closed due to lack of evidence. But the wealthy. No, I see. Because it says the defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. So, I'm gonna say lack of evidence. This is what I figured. A pity that the CCTV feed did not actually help. Maybe it will today. Okay. Oh, wait. No. Never mind. Hang on. Can I take his picture? No. Products. Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Company, jobs, products. Products. Watergate Pharmaceuticals enriches lives with our industry-leading range of products, making an important contribution to your well-being. Below you will find a small selection of our most popular products. A hexatil, or an hexatil fort, or a forte, depending on how you want to say it. Cough drops that fight against the irritation of the throat based on natural herbs. compensium, activating pills against migraines and strong headaches. Fucusin, medication that increases concentration and cerebral performance. Okay, so I'm going to probably forget all these. Metharin, an antidepressant to help stabilize your emotions. An all-round painkiller. Soothing pills for a good night's rest. Okay. What about company? The name Watergate has been inseparable from progression and improvement of pharmaceutical research for more than 80 years. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is one of the nation's leading companies in the area of medicine. At the same time, it is the largest medication exporter to all areas of the world. The business Watergate Pharmaceuticals Incorporated has been in the hands of the Watergate family, owning and managing the firm ever since its foundation in 1931. Okay. So Bruno Watergate is the leader, is the CEO. He is the grandson of our founder, Edgar Watergate. Apart from working in the family business, Mr. Watergate is also the founder of Central Pharmacy Congress and head of the charity foundation Children of Parges. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Dr. Alice Watergate. I'm guessing these are maybe her parents. Oh, hello. Dr. Alice Watergate, co-partner of the firm, with her husband Bruno, holds a PhD in biology and chemistry. She leads the research and development laboratories here at Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Cassandra is still listed as the junior COO? I'm not sure what that means. It'll probably tell me in a minute. Carrying the family tradition to the next generation, Alice and Bruno's daughter Cassandra will soon be joining the executive ranks. Her business acumen and unique flair will write the next chapter of our 85-year-strong legacy. It says... create... So, hang on. This will create a new profile, yeah? Ah, I see now, says Symes. Keeping it a family affair. Alright, well, it says that she's this. I guess that way everything stays in the family. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. Also, she mentioned she had quit a dull job, didn't she? Okay. Oop. Documents that you have already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when this happens. The National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. Okay. Okay, so there's like... Okay, that's the pharmaceuticals one. Why is this still... Come back to that. Headlines. Crime rates continue to drop. Oh, should I have scrolled down on the other one? No, that just... Okay, crime rate continues to drop. Crime rate continues to drop. The Ministry of Security has presented latest numbers on the crime statistics in the country. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. On Thursday morning, that's the day after it happened, the Ministry of Security published a new crime statistic report for the preceding year. According to the report, the numbers of criminal offences decreased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. The crime rates have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of the implementation of the Safety Bill. Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix appeared very pleased with these numbers and declared this development an outstanding result of a successful safety policy. When confronted with the recent assault in Boston, she once again admitted the ambitious goals of the government have not yet been accomplished. She further mentioned that activities are currently being established which will have a considerable impact on further incidents. I'm guessing those activities being established is Orwell. Okay. So the party was... Okay, it claims that it's going down. The Safety Bill is a collection of safety-centered laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedom of the nation's citizens. Central to the Safety Bill is the simplified, sped-up process of taking investigative measures against criminal suspects and their prosecution, as well as the provision of an increased budget for safety-related expenses. The Safety Bill also paved the way for stricter regulations concerning immigration and general travel into or transitioning through the nation. It has also become mandatory to inform employers whenever an applicant or employee is an ex-convict or otherwise regarded potentially dangerous. Since the Safety Bill has come into effect in 2011, the total numbers of acts of crime and terrorism committed have been decreasing continuously, and the trend is ongoing to date. Okay. Right. So, this is the point where I maybe become a little... because I didn't read this one. No. Okay, so... oh! Do we have... no. Oh, wait. We do. We have a date of... oh, I can't... we don't have a date of birth. I did that one, didn't I? Why has it still got that as an option? Did I not? Yeah, I did. More precise data was submitted. Okay. This is where I show how bad I am at puzzle games. Now I just want to click things and see what happens. Oh, relationship. She's in a relationship with someone. How do I... that was... maybe it was like the picture? Yes, a Christmas present for my darling. So she's in a relationship. Is that going to show the listener as Joseph Langley now? Yeah. Oh, I didn't look at jobs. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is currently looking for suitable candidates for the following positions. Please address all applications to Josephine. Someone help me with that name. Head to, let's see. Oh, Chief Operating Officer. That's what COO stands for. We are urgently looking for a Chief Operating Officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. So, yes, she left. So this was the job that she quit, of course. Simon says, or maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. This is probably what she meant when she said, meant about quitting her job. Good. Currently, I'm thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Well, yeah. Let's find out what happened in between those two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? Okay. Cassandra's timeline. There was still something in projects that I missed. Just don't know what though. Because like, I'm guessing that means I've missed. Oh. Would it be just clicking all of these? I should probably be reading these. Wow. Okay. Okay. Surely that covers... Okay, that covers all of that. Okay, Cassandra's timeline. You were invited to tea inside the rabbit hole. Timelines. Cassandra Watergate. Oh, we've got her birthday. Pop artist and freethinker. Birthday. Place of residence. Interests. Cassandra likes the Targets, painting, Alice in Wonderland, my cat, Kikiko. Kikiko. And it is a very cute cat. Alright, so first we'll read everything. Cassandra Watergate posted on March 1st, 2017 at 11:01 a.m. Woohoo! First day of freedom. Far away from the shackles of Watergate Farmer. Jake Clefton. What? Who's gonna pay for your stuff now? Mummy and Daddy won't like this. Listen, Jake, I'm not Daddy's little girl anymore. My art already got me a lot of money, more than enough to pay for all my bills, so don't worry about me. Yes, date of birth on the top. I'm gonna go back up and grab those. I just want to read some of these. Or maybe... Oh god, that looks long. No, date of birth is missing, so we will pull that straight across. September 13, 1992. Interests. Do I need to put her interests? I thought... we will. Activism. I guess that's important. Art, music, activism. What a lineup. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is going backwards. Of course it is. January 29, 2017. Despised puppets of the state. You have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There is nothing left to do but to congratulate you. These are my personal wishes to you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Fuck all of you government lackeys. Most painfully, Cassandra. Mary Bly. Sweetie, what's the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out in ages. You've got to get out from time to time. You'll feel much better. Cassandra replies, Mary, just shut your freaking mouth, okay? I am not in the mood for your stupid act. I told you again and again I cannot deal with this right now. Mary replies with, okay, you know what? I'm really sorry that I still care about my best friend, no matter how often she decides to give me the cold shoulder. But in that case, that's in the past now. Okay, Mary, shut your freaking mouth. What is that? Mary Bly broken relationship. There's a conflict. It doesn't show the conflict yet. Maybe I haven't come across it. So on August 22nd, 2016, Cassandra is in a relationship with Joseph Langley, not a member. Yeah, well, I want to add that because she's in a relationship with her lawyer. Yes, that might be noteworthy. 64 likes. On August 10, 2016, The Beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed of this shit. But surprise, surprise, they had to mention the speculations over my parents buying me out. Makes the click counts go boom, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, Mary. At least you're redeemed now. Want to blow off some steam with a little late night shopping tour? Not today. I have a date this evening. Ooh, who's the lucky one? Oh, and then after that she posts. Case closed. Mary says, congratulations. I had never had any doubt of it. Harrison O'Donnell. Kiddo, you're my heroine in both the heroic and the drug way. 1,000 cams on the plaza, but no proof. We've shown the world this dirty surveillance machinery only exists to intimidate and mislead the people into believing false promises. Cams for safety, one big lie. Juliet Carrington. Wow, I'm so happy for you. I never knew... I knew everything would be okay in the end. Shall we have an awesome Cassandra Freedom Party on Friday? Thanks, guys. I'm so happy, says Cassandra. I'm sure you heard the load fall off my mind. At Harrison, yeah, I will totally write an article on our blog. At Juliet, of course, I'm so in. Okay, so she changed her picture. That concert was amazing. Interesting. That concert was amazing, so amazing that I just had to give my hair a little makeover. So without further ado, how do you like it? Mary, the best friend, says, oh my god, what happened to your beautiful hair? Why didn't you ask me before going to a stylist? We could have gone together. Jake Clefton, Cassie's going punk. Did Mummy and Daddy agree to that? Juliet, looks nice. That's a whole new you. You'll need a new name too. How about Casarthus? Casarthus. Oh yes. That's clever, me likey. Casarthus. Alright, that's a nickname, so I probably should add that. I'd like to invite you to Harrison O'Donnell's little activist group. Interesting. Let's add that. An activist group. Is there something more specific? Yeah, I'm looking. Oh. Where? Oh, helps if I click on the right one. Oh, Joseph Langley. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Cassandra. Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. Come on, Cassandra, say something. Already fucking me up enough that I have to catch the bus from there every day. Too many bad memories, and now I was there just moments before this happened. Ugh, I should have never gone to that damn protest. Joseph says, darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anyone, especially not to me. Cassandra says, I was so happy when Godfells accepted me into... What? I was so happy when Goldfells accepted me into thought. I desperately wanted to go into... I don't know. I desperately wanted to go to prove my worth to the cause. Joseph, think of it this way. If you had not gone to the protest, then you would never have been wrongly indicted, and we would never have met. Cassandra. Yeah, and I would not have been called a terrorist in all the papers. Joseph, you are not a terrorist, okay? Cassandra. Ain't I? You sure? Joseph. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Cassandra. Your card's not working here. I can't buy anything. Have you gone bankrupt or something? Joseph. Unless you went on a serious shopping spree, there should be plenty of money. I guess we'll have to go without the wine then. Joseph Langley's. Here's... What? Oh, here's the thing. I've got an important appointment tonight. It's surprisingly out of schedule and I can't postpone it. Cassandra, you've got to be kidding me. Joseph, I'm very sorry, darling. We'll see each other tomorrow. Cassandra, you always have an appointment! Exclamation mark 1. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment every fucking where. How can you constantly do this to me? Darling, please just calm down. Have you taken your Matharin? Yes, damn it. It's the only... is that the only thing that matters to you? That I'm on fucking happy pills all day? Darling, please, it's not like that and you know it. So, I keep my mouth shut. Okay, this, like, it jumps too much. So I keep my mouth shut whenever you leave me hanging. If I don't show up to this appointment, I risk losing a very important client. Fine, says Cassandra. Joseph, don't you understand that? Cassandra, oh no, I totally understand. Don't you risk losing that very important client of yours now. Joseph, Cassie, don't be like that. Cassandra, I get it. I guess I'm just not as important I'm just not an important client anymore. Oh, come on, Cassie. Going home now in case I'm getting up on that priority list of yours anytime soon. Joseph, please. Okay, so it's important that she took that, but wasn't there one? Okay, so yeah, she has to catch the bus from there each day. Meaning her presence there before the bombing could have been a coincidence after all. That's what I said, Symes. I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. When Goldfels accepted me? What is Goldfels? Oops, something else came up. Oh, an activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe that is what influenced her. And who is Goldfels? We should find something that shows her current attitude and see if we're following the right person. Thanks, Dragon. Thank you for stopping by. Now she was on Matharan. Yes, I can look it up for you. I found that earlier. I'll come back to that. Where was it? Here. Products. Matharan was down here. An antidepressant. She might be emotionally unstable if she's reliant on this medication. Enough to... we'll see. Right, where was I? There was still stuff in her timeline. Oh, here. Okay. She joined an she quit her job, she joined an activist group, she's on antidepressant medication. Well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. Looking at what you've extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I'm still on the fence, Symes. I will indicate that to law enforcement. I guess that's a good idea. we still don't have the conflict for that. Well, hang on. Not all conflicting data okay. So don't upload that yet. We did that one. I read all that. I don't think that's important, but then she's in contact with this Juliet person, so maybe that's important to know that she has this contact. A related document. An alias name. Ah, yeah. You know people on the web, so many names, so many identities. I beg to differ. I'm Quorico everywhere. It's always good to record every alias. Okay. Then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they're using them. Okay, yep. Fair call. What was that about? What went ding ding? Oh, this. Aliases. Takes antidepressant. Opposes the government vehemently. Okay. Interesting. When I did that one. Okay, so that's where she found out about the band. She started to pull away. Oh, hello, here we go. Ooh la la. Having an amazing shopping tour with my Mary, my best friend of all times. But you really should consider paying a visit to your hairstylist soon, darling. Well, that's what happens when you do my hair. Okay. Shit. Well, I know what the conflict is. So, I'm gonna add that. How sweet. Yes, but... Oh, hang on. Did I add the wrong thing? Should I have added the conflict? Ooh. Did I do Damn it, I think I did that wrong. I think I should have added the conflict. Because it's showing up with her as a best friend. But we know that they are arguing. Damn it. A form of conflict. No, see, I shouldn't have done that. I should have, yeah. Ah! Okay, I made a mistake. That's fine. That's fine. The thought. The thoughts are free. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. George Orwell. So the thought... Oh no, there's so much to read. But that's what this game's about, I accept it. Overview. Welcome to the thought blog. Pick an entry from below. We'll start from 1 and work our way up, I guess. Are the thoughts still free? Oh, forbidden. This article is private due to privacy settings on the blog. Okay. So I'm guessing all of these archived ones are gonna be forbidden. Yeah, by the looks of it. Alright, so the thought... So, entry 9, freedom is unfree. Something popped up. Freedom is unfree. Published in September 2016 by Casarthus. It's cams everywhere. Even at the Freedom Plaza. Is it just me, or is that a little bit, I don't know, ironic? You probably all know me as either that blue-haired punk bitch, a stupid person, or governmental terrorist. These are only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigation against me. That was because in the middle of the chaos, someone believed to have seen me hurt a police officer. It never occurred to anybody that it wasn't me. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We've always been against violence. Okay. It's an unknown data chunk. One would assume that in an age where there are cams everywhere, it would be easy to prove whether I was at all involved or not. But it wasn't. It took weeks of custody to figure out that the cam footage was actually not clearly showing anything at all, which raises the question, why are there so many cams in the first place? The answer is intimidation only. You keep calm, quiet, and careful when there are cameras around, or you fear that there are cameras where you cannot see. When founding this blog years ago, Abraham predicted pretty much this for all of the web, and now it's in our real lives too. We have been brought to the Freedom Memorial since we were kids at school. We were told lavish tales about the founders of the nation, told to show our national pride. And I know what you're thinking now. This is damn ugly. What is that donut even? Okay. The let freedom ring? But the statement behind this ridiculously enormous heap of stones should be clear. In the middle of the Capitol, there is a symbol of freedom. Comprehensible symbolism for everyone, isn't it? With the cameras there, this is now the plaza of unfreedom, if anything at all. Well, we don't know what the conflict is with that just yet. Abraham pretty much predicted this. There's that Goldfell's name. She said Abraham. Okay. Jumping ahead. How long is this? Okay. I better read it. Are thoughts still free? I propose to consider the question, are our thoughts still free? While this might seem to be a surprising question, in our current world of ever-growing digital surveillance, freedom of thought is no longer self-evident. Dear reader, there is a German folk song called Thoughts Are Free. It goes like this. Thoughts are free, who can guess them? They flew by like nocturnal shadows. No man can know them. No hunter can shoot them with powder and lead. Thoughts are free. I think what I want and what delights me. Still always reticent, and as it is suitable. My wish and desire no one can deny me, and so it will always be. Thoughts are free. And if I am thrown into the darkest dungeon, all these are futile works, because my thoughts tear all the gates and walls apart. Thoughts are free. When I was still young, long before I immigrated to the nation in 1993, I believed this to be a universal truth, that there are no borders for thought and no rules for what is, or what is not allowed to be thought. This was not because I thought people should be so tolerant, not at all. Instead, I simply held it dear that nobody, except for ourselves, really knows what's going on inside our heads unless we choose to reveal it. Yesterday, a question crossed my mind. If the increasing interconnectedness of humans via modern technology serves more and more as a collective memory and brain of our society, and there is an institute that is capable of monitoring every bitstream of it, how can thoughts still be free? Is it not likely that we will communicate only under great mental reservation, to hold on to our knowledge, which means, as a final consequence, will we stop thinking? When I think of the increasingly aggressive operations of surveillance machinery in the nation, I truly fear the answer to this question. That is why I created this blog. I want to encourage alternatives to the total control and safety bigotry of this digital world. Yours sincerely, A. Goldfelds. Guest. Hi Goldfelds, interesting name by the way. Just stumbled upon your new blog, and that's some truth you tell here. The web was born in the sense of the ultimate freedom to be who you want to be. Express yourself, wasn't it? Now the government has come to threaten us with this, with real name policies and shit, to save your IP so they can look up who you are. So don't say anything wrong, possibly. About time someone did something. Well, if you didn't have one before, you've just gained yourself a follower. Goldfells. Frankly, I am surprised to find someone here at all. I thought nobody would ever find this blog at all. Thank you very much for your kind words, and yes, I am very delighted to have a first follower. I'm going to have to YouTube that song myself, because now I'm curious about it. Hello, admin. Written by guest. I like your things too. Could you one, but now even more to get... Okay. Spam bot. Right. So, Goldfells. Account registered. Well, why can't I... Must be something more here. Cassandra's timeline. So there's something more. Oh, she just wrote something. Ha, finally someone who had the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is. There are thousands of cameras pointing to the target and the Big Bang still happens. Oh my god, I haven't laughed like this in ages. What now, Miss Delacroix? What now? Jake, really, Cassie? You laugh at people being killed? Are you out of your mind? I agree with you, Jake. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that as the conflict because that's pretty bad. I suspected as much. Seems we're looking at the right person. Look, I'm still not convinced that she did it, but clearly she agrees with it. So, we'll see. Alright, Syme says, alright, what we've found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Yes, I prefer something more concrete. Thank you, Symes. Oh, we have another chat session with Juliet Carrington. Hey, Cassie. Hi, Jules. Cassie, I just wanted to know, Your post on timelines about this assault. You really shouldn't write something like that. Really, Jules? You're gonna preach to me about this stupid post, are you? No. I just want to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing. Just between the two of us. I just had to let off some steam, you know? It's because of what happened, isn't it? Yeah, and lots of other shit today. The bomb stirred up all of this crap again, you know? What I did. What happened out there wasn't your fault. Cassie, you... Oh! Oh, we got her! Cassie, you hurt that officer to save me, and you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. That was so brave. How could it not have been my fault, Juliet? I smashed the freaking skull of a father of two because I lost it. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Who knew what would happen if you hadn't stopped him? And this is why you should really remove this post. I really feel like an asshole. I feel like an asshole, the worst kind of asshole. I might be free, but not rightly so. I'm not innocent. Oh, Cassie, no one's innocent. You have to let it go. Whoa, okay. Well, I'm guessing the conflict is... Yeah. Okay, so she did do it. She did throw a brick at the officer. But it sounds like... No, she's saying because I lost it. But Juliet is saying you hurt that officer to save me. Which conflict do I use? I mean... If the officer was doing wrong... I mean, Cassandra did wrong by... Yeah, it is ironic that Cassie is complaining about all the surveillance when she doesn't even know she's being surveyed by me. Anyway, back to the dilemma. Okay, so she did lose control, and she did attack that officer, who is currently in a coma. But it sounds like she did it to save Juliet. So which bit of information am I going to upload? Ha! Crap. I mean, it sounds like Cassandra... who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped him? I mean, this is still an admission of Cassandra's guilt. It just maybe puts it in a little more context. I'm gonna go with that one. Because I still don't think she did the bombing. What? Where did that come from now? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. Oh, well, I guess... I don't like the idea of arresting her, but I guess we have to in order to open the investigation to find out whether the police officer did wrong. However, we probably won't be able to hold her for long if it really happened in defense of this Juliet. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. Next stop, Wonderland, right? Yeah, alright. Let's tease me about the fact that I put the wrong information in. Just kidding. Next time, be careful with providing the wrong data, though. Yes. In Miss Watergate's case, it's not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. So we're waiting now? Listener. Chat session. With Juliet. I thought about what you said. Cassandra says, maybe you're right. I should take that post down. Juliet. It'd be better, believe me. Cassandra. Wait a second, somebody's at the door. Be right back. Okay, I'll wait. She's not coming back, Juliet. I just got her arrested. By the way, how's your boyfriend? You still together? You haven't been talking about him much lately. Well, not as much as before. They're having issues, Juliet. I know. I've been keeping an eye on it. Hello? Says Juliet. Are you still there? You don't actually give her much time, Juliet, but okay. Cassie? Session closed. I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Thank you, Symes. Although we have no proof she is involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. Yes, I agree with that. Despite acting in defense of this Juliet, she seems to be quite unstable and a threat. Yeah, maybe. She seems to mostly be about words, though. Kinda disagree, but okay. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. Thank you, Symes. I'm curious about this thought group, though. Whether they... Oh, God. What? No, take a look at the news. 2 dead in second explosion. Headlines. Breaking news. Oh no, 2 dead in second... After second explosion. So it cannot have been her. That is horrible. So 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found, so these assaults are connected. And if it wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the question. Out of the picture, at least for this attack. This complicates matters massively. So much for our simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors, see how we are going to proceed given the extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try to get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Yeah, I just want to read this. Explosive charge set off at Stelligan University at Bonton. Am I really saying that so wrong? Is it Bonton or Bonton? At least 2 people dead, 3 injured. Once again, a letter has been received just before the crime. Half an hour ago, an explosion occurred at the campus of Bonton University. According to the latest reports, at least 2 people were killed, with a further 3 severely injured. The area was evacuated immediately. According to yet unconfirmed statements, the city administration officer of Bonton received an anonymous letter just minutes prior to the detonation, which again contained the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song, The Thoughts Are Free, exactly like the letter received before the assault on Freedom Plaza yesterday. We will inform you of any developments on this event as soon as further details are available. Whew. I feel like... I mean, we're done, I guess, with this case now, but... I guess we are done, because... Yeah. I mean... Yeah, Cassie's been arrested, so... Okay. So I shall log off. Are you sure you want to finish your work file for today? All unprocessed data chunks will expire. Yes, I will finish for today, thank you. Based on the data you submitted, we have learned the following. Global, an assault on Freedom Plaza. The activist group Thought. Hints of involvement of an activist group named Thought have been found. A second assault, where Cassandra was not the perpetrator, or not involved at all. Yeah. Okay. Oh, how do I don't want to go to the next day, I actually want to go to the main menu. Alright. Yes, hopefully that'll let me pick up from the day before. That's intense. That's me. Whew! Alright, well that was my first foray into Orwell. I have to say, I'm intrigued. I got into that far more than I expected to. I'm very curious to see how this all plays out. And yeah, I'll be playing this again very soon because I want to know what happens.